All right, so me and Charlie's back out here at the farm. I think what's the date? July what?
I think 25th or 26th.
26th. It's 26th. July 26th. Steaming hot, of course. But season comes in August 15th, so we're trying our best to get as much stuff we done. Right now we got a big tripod stand. Got the farm truck, but we got this big tripod stand. We're gonna move it to another spot. We've been having a lot more activity with the deer on camera at this other spot, and this will help us see a little bit better when season comes in. So we're getting this moved. We got some other stands and blinds to get out. Get some bush hogging done. Hopefully we'll get some of the planting done today. We want to get done, get some of these food plots in, but if not, we'll get them in within the next week. I got football starting up soon, so my coaching duties are gonna keep me pretty busy. But yeah, we're gonna get this stand moved and do some other stuff out here and just keep getting everything ready. Put some corn out and everything, check cameras. We'll bring y'all along.
All right, well, we got the tripod put up. We're about to try to trim as many of the limbs we can with just some hedge clippers today. This is what we got. Looking over this cutover, little road out there, the deer bed, all in here, all throughout this big cutover, and then we can have a food plot down this entire power lane like we did last year. And then we're gonna cut this out right here and make this hole. You can see this big hayfield. What you think is probably 7-acre hayfield? This big hayfield these deer come in and feed in, so cut them. Yeah, this was our best spot last year. So this is what we call Fenway. This is our first stand.
You know why it's called Fenway?
Well,
Big green.
big green field. Yep. Will's a Red Sox fan. We try to name all of our stands out here after sports teams. So this is the #1 stand, which we call Fenway. I'd say probably the second best spot out here, if I had to say. So we're gonna trim these limbs up a little bit, check the camera, put some corn out, and move on to the next one.
Possibly the best stand. That's what they say. That's what they tell me.
Probably.
Probably.
That's what the experts
Best.
do.
It would score the best ever scored. That's what they tell me. Trump 2024.
All right, so this is the second stand. Ain't much work to do here, but it's overlooking this big field. Got a corn pile out there, and then down this lane right here, we're gonna trim these trees up. It's growed up since last year. Trim up this half and plant a food plot about 170 yards down that fence line. So this is what we call the SO. You don't know what the SO is. Or SO, yeah. If you don't know what the SO is, then you're probably a Clemson fan. But that's the restaurant Clemson that they've had there for a long time. So what we call the SO. One of my favorite spots. Good stand, real pretty up here in the tree. So we're gonna head to the next one. Up in the bow stand, looking over this field. We got to trim some stuff, but this is the bow stand. Got a cypress palm out there behind me. Corn's down there where Will's walking. Overlooking this field. Pretty cool setup. So all we gotta do here is trim some limbs. We don't have a pole saw today, so we're gonna make our trail. Look about planting a little food plot right in here along this edge, but pretty cool little setup. So I'm down here fixing the trail to get up to that bow stand. And what you look for, especially when it comes to bow hunting and rifle hunting too, is you want good accessibility. So right here, this is a road right here. That field that we're sitting in runs right through here. And so right here you come down, get down this little slide right here. And you walk up this trail. This actually is a deer trail, but as long as you sit down good, you're good. what you got here is you got this big berm from where this pond. This is a big pond right here. I showed you when I was up in the stand, as good as I could. But you kind of walk down this pond levee. As long as you stay down in here, you know, and don't step on a bunch of stuff and all that, and stay quiet. They're never gonna know you're here. So you just walk down this edge right here where Will's at, and the stand's over there. So it's perfect. Good accessibility and good money, and not good money, but it's money for our bow stand. So pretty cool.
All right, so we're getting a blind put up. Back here, spot down, we got a swamp back here. This is usually one of our honey holes. We call this the chop house. We all like the Braves. Charlie likes the Braves. I don't like the Braves. I think they suck, to be honest with you. But anyways, so down here we got to clear all this stuff out. We got to, you know, get the disc in here, disc all that up, and bush hog everything, trim all a bunch of them limbs down there. But anyways, that's actually years past always been a big food plot, all that down there. Yeah, it goes all the way down to the water. The water's way back here. We do a lot of turkey hunting back here. But yeah, we also got at the very bottom down here where the creek starts, we got a bow. Charlie's got a bow stand down there. So but yeah, this is called the chop house. We getting blind put up. We usually have a big tripod back here, but we're gonna put a blind. You know, it's you'd think you'd see better out that tripod being high up, but just the blind just blends in better and being level back here because it's a big bottom. You know, the creek runs all back there at the back of the food plot and then wraps up back up this way. So yep, this is the chop house we getting it put up now.
One of the things people overlook when putting up a blind is just brushing it in good and making sure that it's good and covered until the deer get used to it. Obviously, once they get used to it, you don't need as much, but just getting that top covered to break up the outline of it is super important. We'll show it to you once we get back down there what it looks like. That's what the blind looks like from a distance. We'll have this whole thing planted all through here. It's just growed up right now. This is the chop house. All right, well, it's been a few days since we were last out there at the deer property doing our work. We're on the way back out there now. Today we got to get, you know, some burlap moved around, get another blind up. We're gonna try to plant within the next 2 to 3 days, get the soybeans and all that in the ground. So you'll kind of get to see our thought process and all that when it comes to all that. But anyways, we're probably not gonna get the limbs trimmed today. We're gonna try. We're gonna see. We're gonna try to get this other stuff knocked out for sure. So all we have left to do is the limbs and plant. So like I said, we're gonna go get another blind put up, another camera up on that particular spot. We're gonna disc this entire food plot. We'll show you all that. But we'll go get Will and head on out there and get some more work done. You know, this is my favorite part about deer hunting is all the hard work that goes into it and all the time and effort, and it goes into it, and it pays off come deer season, especially October, November. That's when it really begins to work, to pay off. So you know, I look at stuff in the mindset of you know, you're going to get out what you put in, and as long as you put in the hard work, effort, and you respect an animal, you're going to get good in return from the good Lord. So we're gonna get out here and get all this done. It's hot, that don't matter. We're gonna get after it. So y'all stay tuned.
No, I'm gonna tell you fucking what now. Go pull that one in and hold it in for me, please. Yeah, just hold it in there while I do the rest of these fucking bitches. Put that on the YouTube. Take that. Drink that. Tyler. No, I say gosh. Pull it out. Pull your way. Hang on. Good. It's in there. Ah, so damn nice.
Well, after about an hour and a half and 2 numbskulls, we got the blind popped back up. My God, it wasn't that difficult last year. So we're gonna finish setting this up and show y'all what we got down here, and then we're gonna go trim some limbs. Got the limbs trimmed up good here. See the big field now. Got this little bit of field right here we're gonna leave covered. You can still kind of see through the gaps, but got this opened up. Now we've got to trim those few limbs on this side of the power line just to open it up good. We're gonna be in business. Looks really good up here now. All right, back in the bow stand. Got a hole there now. Got a hole to the corn. We can see this whole, most of this field now. So I'm gonna cut a little small little things right there to see down into the food plot, and then we're gonna get on with it. We're getting low on light here. We went and cut the limbs and came back to the blind we were wanting to put out. We're getting low on light, unfortunately. So might not get everything we want to get done today, but we got one more bow stand we need to situate a little better and get the limbs trimmed. But real quick, I'm gonna show y'all about it in that last video right here. I ain't even probably 60 yards away, and you can barely see that blind. We got it brushed in really nice. Super important. It's so important to not overlook that and to make sure that you get your blind brushed in. So all of this right here behind me will be food plot. We got bedding all back here, and then right here there's a clump of thick fired pines. So they'll be bedding later on in the winter when they transition from bedding area. Like that right there is more dog kennel, summer bedding area, where that's more of a winter type bedding area. So plus mainly all around me, there's some pine here, but on this side of me, there's one right there, a couple white oaks in here that drop, the little pin oaks that deer just love come October. So when you get that time of year, you need to stay in the woods, because that's when the deer are keying in on those particular food sources. But as you can tell, it's hot. We got a lot done today though. We're about to finish up with this particular spot, and then we'll be on to the next. Hopefully we can get it done. We're gonna see. But this is probably my new favorite spot on the property. Same with Will. Will, what we call this one? Go Chiefs, baby. What we call this one?
Go Chiefs.
What we call this thing?
Arrowhead. Best stadium in the hill.
Oh yeah. But anyways, we're gonna wrap this one up, and we're gonna head to the next one, see if we can't get some of that done. But anyways, just want to show you how good brushed this is. Good and brushed in this is. I'll get it out one day. But anyways, we're gonna head to got done bush hogging the food plot down here. It's gonna be all down here, and the corn's gonna be over there. Right here, we're about 20 foot up right here. Cut a little more cover. We got a big hole here, a little more cover than I want to, because of these vines. Once you cut one, they kind of just all come on down. But anyways, we got it looking right. So next time we see y'all, we're gonna be planting. Bush hogging's done. One thing left to do, and that's get seed in the ground. So we'll see y'all hopefully in the morning. Alright, well, we got the majority of our food plots dissed. And there it is, final result. All the way up there. There's Willis. And they're working hard. Man, this is pretty up here. Perfect bow spot. And we got a blind up there for our rifles, but we'll be out here tomorrow to get seed in the ground and get it covered. So we'll see y'all then. We out here getting the soybeans planted. We'll be out here getting the soybeans planted. Probably the last work day till September. Thank the Lord. It's been a long 2 weeks getting all this ready, but it's been fun. Now it's time to get this seed in the ground, get it covered, and get ready. I can't hear me. We're getting it all done. Starting to get a little dark. We got one more to do. We're gonna try to get 2 more that ain't been dissed. We're gonna try to plant them as best we can with beans. If not, oh well. We'll plant them in October for sure. Along with all these other ones, we're gonna reseed them, then fertilize and overseed and fertilize again before the rut. Probably can't hear a word I'm saying, but I'm saying it. So, oh well. Will's over here at the next one putting seed down. I'm on the way to him. Get this done. We're ready, man. We worked so hard to get all this stuff ready the past month. No better feeling to be done, knowing that there's gonna be big bucks on the other side waiting for us, so we're excited. We're out here today. This is our last work day of the year. Deer season starts in a few days. Gonna get corn out and you know, finish up a few little things, put some hangers on stands. That's about all we got to do. As you can tell, it's raining. We've gotten a lot of that over the past week. Hurricane, tropical storm, whatever it identifies as, Debby, has caused some havoc among our deer property. I'm actually looking at one of our food plots now that I'm going to show y'all in a minute. All that hard work you saw kind of just got erased, and it's raining even harder now. So, and this is not the hurricane. This is just a pop-up shower. Just off a hurricane, whatever it's called, Debby, we got about 26, 30 inches of rain over the past 3 days before. And now we've gotten about a half an inch, or about half a foot, I'd say, probably 3 to 4 inches, maybe more, in the past 30 minutes to an hour. So we can't catch a break with the weather. We were kind of hoping our food plots weren't going to be underwater. We knew there was a chance 2 of them could hold water, but looking at it now, there's a chance that all of them might have water on them. So not ideal. To start our deer season off like this is pretty poor. We put a lot of work in, planted a lot of beans, and I've got out, that's why I'm soaking wet, and I walked down this food plot and looked, and there are some beans coming up, but I'm going to show you in a minute. When I tell you the water is flowing like a raging river, that is no joke. And the water has collected in this food plot. Nowhere else that I can see has water, but this food plot is covered in it. So when this rain breaks, I'm going to head on out there and show y'all this food plot, or I might go ahead and ride on to another one and come back to this one. I don't know, because I got to do something with this stand. But man, this is unfortunate. This is not what I was hoping to come out here and check on. I was hoping to come check on them and see the beans coming up nice, and Certainly not this. Alrighty, well, after I filmed that last clip, it started raining again, so about 20 to 30 minutes later, it just stopped. And just for the record, these are hay fields, and they're holding water, so that just kind of gives you that's how much water we're currently dealing with. Like, it's ridiculous. But anyways, we skipped the first stand. We're going to come back to that. We're at the number 2 stand now, the SO, looking at this food plot. And I don't think it looks near as bad. It's actually on a high spot. See, we're in a low spot, and then it comes back up right here. I'm walking through water, as you can hear. So get down here and see what this food plot looks like. Well, there's some of our beans right there in the water, and you can see sprouting here and there, but obviously they did not do near what we needed for them to do, or what we wanted for them to do. Here's some coming up here and there. Here's some more. Don't look as bad as it could, I guess. Some of them are still kind of sprouting their way up right now. This one isn't too bad. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. As you can see, the beans are coming up slowly in some places, but this could have been a lot better. But like I said, dealing with what we were dealt. You can see a lot of beans down this way coming up here and there. So obviously these right here are completely washed away. But anyways, we're gonna get this corn out and camera turned on and move to the next. Just for the record, Will and I, we've hunted out here now for, Lord, 10 plus years. I've never seen water come out of wherever that's coming from. I couldn't even tell you what that is. That's a cutover over there, and it's flowing down this. There's no riverbed right here. It's flowing down. You can actually see right there. We've got a blind. We didn't get to plant this. We couldn't get our tractor in there. The disc was too big. We'll have it done in October, but this just shows you how much water we're dealing with right now, and how it's throwing a wrench in our food plots. They're not going to look near like we wanted them to and come up pretty like we needed them, but we're going to work with what we got. I'm going to walk down here and get this corn out and show y'all all this. All right, got it out. Soaking wet down here. Surprisingly, this is probably the one I was more worried about than any, and it held up okay. There are some beans coming up here, there, and yonder. There's a bow stand and a blind here. This is such a pretty spot. It's planted and everything's lush in here, but as you can tell, the beans are not doing good. But I am surprised it's sitting 10 foot underwater, to be honest with you. But it's close. It's not too far off. But you deal with what you're dealt. Looks like this is still a huntable spot though, so that's a good thing. Still gonna be huntable early in the season, so it's good. All right. All right, so we're back up here at the first spot. There's the food plot with the water. It's gone down some since I've been here, which is a good sign. Overlooking this hay field. You've already seen this, but this is with the top on now, and boy does it look 10 times better. Got y'all zoomed in, sorry. Looks 10 times better, so still see the whole cut over, and I love this stand, man. It's so pretty. So alrighty, well, that's gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go put some corn out down here, and that's gonna be it for the work for the 2024 deer season. We'll be hunting before you know it. So just looking at this food plot, and man, I hope the water goes down. It could be weeks before it goes down, but these food plots, these summer food plots, aren't as important to us and to the deer really as the winter food plots are before the rut. But anyways, it still looks really good. Still proud of all the work we put in, and you know, Will and I busted our butts the past month to get all this tip-top shape as best we could. So this food plot's gonna look nasty come October. But anyways, I'm glad we got this top on here. That was a big thing that we wanted to get done. And so anyways, we're gonna get down, put some corn out, get these cameras turned on, and we're gonna head home.
next time y'all see us, it'll be deer season. And by the way, let me go ahead and point this one out so somebody thinks I got in a bar fight, which I did. No, I'm just kidding. I keep thinking I seen a deer down there. But anyways, I weed eat and stuff for a job, and I got hit with a rock today, right there, right in the, pretty much in the eye. I got lucky. I got hit with another one right there in the next yard, so I didn't beat up today. But anywho, next time y'all see me, I'll be in a deer stand. I think I'm gonna bow hunt opening day, so y'all stay tuned for that, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Can't wait to get after them.